Hey, this is Cadillaktrackz. This is going to be quick tip 149, and today's quick tip goes over the problem that we have, the error when loading in different groups or different samples, and the error with loading library. Sometimes you'll get a error that'll let you know that the library can't be found, or machine has a problem locating samples. And I really feel like it has a problem locating samples, and I'm going to show you some examples today, and maybe this can help somebody in the long run. But I'm having the problem right now, and it's really a problem that happens when you don't give machine the attention it needs, and you don't, or you might make different changes to your file system or move files around, and the machine has to be refreshed, if you will. It just needs to be told where the files are all over again. So I have an example right here. This is a kit right here, and this is the problem that you can get when you try to load up some things and when the files have been moved around. When I try to load up this kit, it tells me right here the sample cannot be found. And one of the problems with this is that it's kind of telling me what sample can't be found, but it's not giving me the whole folder structure. This is where it thinks the sample was, and it's not even really specific or telling me exactly what folder or parent folder the sample might be in. It kind of just tells me the name of the sample. Right there at the end, I can see it's kick niche cmx. And this is the problem with one of the problems you have with machine, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to go into this problem right here. Now if I go to locate right here, I'm going to show you something. If I go to locate, it's going to bring up my computer, and I'm going to go here to where my machine files are. So I'm going to go here to this machine folder, and I'm going to go here to groups, and it's inside of my third-party groups that I know that this sample is somewhere. So a lot of times what I'll do is, sometimes if you look right here, it'll actually tell you the name of the parent folder, like it says niche, and then it says something something abbreviation. If I look through here, I actually don't have that folder in here. So some people, you might think you're smart by just pushing a search and searching all of those folders for that one sound, and I could even type in the name of that sound directly. Like for example, I could put in kick and then underscore niche underscore cmx, and it's not finding it in that folder. I'll go back and I'll just broaden the search more, and a lot of times just by doing it this way you can actually find the sound you're looking for. But as you can see, it actually did find it right there. Just by putting in kick niche, I was able to find the sample right there. And that's one way that you can do it. So I'm gonna go ahead right there, push open. Once I push open, once it finds that one sample, it's gonna correct all of the samples that it could not find. But I want to show y'all something else also. Sometimes when you type in that search, it's not gonna find the sample even though it searched your computer to look for it. I got lucky that time, but what you can do is you can go over here to the browser. If I go over here to the browser and I go to that kit that's giving me problems, and I go to right click and find an explorer, it's gonna open up and explore where that kit is. You can see it loading right here, and there it goes right there in Explorer. It's actually showing me the kit, and I can see right there in my folder structure on my computer. Now I can see the name or the parent folder for that file, which is Future Hip Hop Library. So if I was to go into that Future Hip Hop Library, somewhere inside of the groups in there is that specific sample that I was looking for. So I just wanted to give everyone a heads up. If you click right here on the right click on the browser and you open up that kit, give you a little bit more information on where those sounds might be when you're having a hard time finding them. So just use those two techniques. Open it right here in Explorer, or if you're having a problem with loading up a kit, just go to the locate button, and once you locate it, do a search on your computer inside the folder where it may be, and you might be able to find it that way. And sometimes when you haven't loaded up kits for a long time, or you moved them for a long time, the machine needs a second to refresh itself and to recall the location of the samples. So a lot of these kits I haven't opened up in a long time, and so when I go through them, I need to give machine a second to load the kits back up and kind of bring them back into the memory so that they'll load up quickly the next time I use them. But anytime you make changes to your library, make sure you keep these two things in mind. It's Cadillaktrackz. Just wanted to make this video that might help somebody. One.